Hey guys, and welcome to another free-to-play Genshin guide. And today we're gonna cover the new event called the Never-Ending Battle. And it's a pretty difficult event, I'm not gonna lie. And as a free-to-play player, I'm just gonna show you. I managed to actually get 2,000 for the first two. And even though the others aren't unlocked, this guide is gonna be applicable probably to the rest of them. And I'm just gonna show you how I was able to beat these challenges. The first one is pretty straightforward. It's a physical challenge, so you can use either a cryo or physical damage DPS to clear it. I was able to do it with one set of 4-star attack food, so like your Jade Parcels or the chicken tofu pudding, those will do. And so I was able to do it with just my regular team with my main DPS of Xiangling with the Crescent Pike and physical damage oriented artifacts with a Bloodstain and a Pale Flame. So you can do a similar thing. The first one shouldn't be too hard if you are high enough level. I have level 85 and above for most of my free-to-play characters. As you can see, I have no 5 stars, well, aside from Traveler, I guess. And completely free-to-play builds and weapons on all of them. So for the first one, you don't really have to do much. Just get physical or a cryo damage core. So if you have a Kaya leveled up, that's also very good. But for me, I chose to use Xiangling. So that wasn't too difficult. The more difficult one for me was the second challenge, which was as a free-to-play player, you don't have a lot of really good elemental options. And this one I took some time to get a score of 2,000. Just gonna show you the challenge details for the second challenge. It's really all about swirl, and so this is really just trying to get people to pull for Kazuha, but I've shown you don't have to pull for Kazuha to get the 2,000. In general, you are just trying to take advantage of swirl and do lots of elemental damage because the blessings gives you elemental mastery. So several things, right? The first thing is don't forget to equip your kaboom ball thing, because you'll need it, trust me. If you don't hit those kaboom balls, you're not gonna get that bonus and you're not gonna be able to clear it. So I highly recommend having that kaboom ball ready to go and always looking out for those targets, especially when you aren't at level 3 momentum. The second thing you can do is make sure that, as you can see what I have here, all of your characters are have your elemental burst up at the start of the battle. And the next thing you can do is also make sure you have a bunch of elemental reactions on your team. So as you can see, I brought Diona, Xiangling, and Fisho. This was the exact team that I used to beat the second challenge. So just have a couple of them, and especially ones that are able to apply elements while they are switched out. Those are great. And as of course, I chose Anemo Traveler because she's the only one on my team. She's the only Anemo character I have. And so I'm running her with the Festering Desire, the best free-to-play sword. And as for artifacts, I would actually run, for me I actually ran Noblesse Oblige. But you can really run anything that's gonna increase your damage, any set that gets you the best results. So for me, I chose to use Noblesse because Noblesse gives me that 20% boost, and the idea is that during the battle you're going to get a lot of elemental particles, and that you can really charge up that burst really fast with Traveler, so you can basically have a consistent Noblesse buff up. I also try to make sure I have a character with Tenacity of the Millilith, so that with the 4-piece bonus, just so that I get that little bit of extra attack percent. And that's pretty much it for artifacts and team composition. Just get some elements, stack some bonuses of attack on your party, and you're pretty much good to go. Of course, make sure you have a Nemo character. Anyone will do. I'm using Traveler, so this really proves to you, you know, even pretty much the weakest, in quotations, a Nemo character can be used for this one. Next thing you want to do, of course, make sure you have your food up. As I've mentioned before, the 4-star one will do. You do not have to waste Adeptus Temptation if you don't need to. I would say try doing it with a 4-star food, and if it doesn't work, you can go for the Adeptus. But for me, I was able to do it with just the 4-star delicious chicken tofu pudding. You can do the same thing with the Jade Parcels. This was enough for the first challenge, but for the second challenge, I was short by like 50. And to really take me over the edge, what I used was the Gushing Essential Oil, which gives you an increase in Anemo damage by 25% for 300 seconds. And so stacking the both of these is really going to help you clear that second challenge. It's still going to be difficult. I still barely made it, but it's possible. So to recap, just make sure you have an Anemo character. Traveler will do. Make sure you have good artifacts. Make sure you're using the Festering Desire on her. Make sure your team comp has enough, you know, buffs from your artifact sets. Make sure that you have enough elemental being applied in your rest of your team comp. For me, I have Cryo, Pyro, and Electro on my team. And then make sure that you are using your food sources, namely the 4-star food items, attack items, the Jade Parcels or the chicken tofu pudding, or if you really need to, the Adeptus Temptation. And make sure that you have the Gushing Essential Oil applied before you start. And that's it. That's the secret to obtaining your 2000 high score on the Never Ending Battle. Wish you guys luck. Hope you guys will be able to achieve it. If you guys are still having trouble or have any more additional suggestions, feel free to add it to the comments below as usual. So, yep, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope this was helpful. Alright, take care you guys. Bye bye.